You probably feel that way too.
I wish I could too. It's hard to find work, first of all, and then something that's flexible enough that I can work. And like I said, I didn't graduate high school. I don't have my GED. Maybe that's something that I need to do, but it's like I don't have time right now.
And maybe that's a part of that perfect future. Like when I graduate, when I'm working, and I'm helping support the family, you go back and get your GED.
Well, that sounds great.
And Mom, may I point out that although you didn't graduate high school and you seem a little bit hard on yourself, you have two girls here who are getting good grades, who are involved in the school, and they seem very pleasant. I mean, that says a lot. I mean, in my personal opinion, parenting kids to turn out this awesome is better than any diploma. Am I right?
I guess, yeah.
And
I mean, I can't take all the credit too. I mean, my mom was there too.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what she left with both of you. That will never change. That will never go away.
Okay, time out. Y'all gotta mention the fact that I'm crying all the time, and maybe that's why I'm smoking pot, okay?
Oh, you're smoking pot too? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm just saying, as a timeout, like, I think that we need to get to some of the grief part.
Can you help me? Like,
Or
where do
just
you go
like,
with that?
why am I the only one crying? I thought we were all in grief.
You ought to be in grief. Mom, you kind of.
It's okay, I'm
I
just
did a
asking.
dramatic pause.
That was really good too.
Yeah, maybe you're hiding yourself in your work instead of
Yeah.
your feelings. My point is, should I keep crying?
Cry away. What should I do?
Should maybe ask
Like,
why?
right, but see, when someone's crying, I'm never like, okay, to say, why are you crying? Just,
I'm noticing
I think
that
you
you're
can
getting
ask.
very emotional right now.
yeah.
Can we talk about
And
that?
then you should tell me to stop being emotional.
Buck up.
Alright, time in.
So, Donna, I'm noticing that a few times, I mean, this is a lot of heavy stuff. Can you tell me a little bit what you're thinking right now?
Just the poor baby lost her grandma, you know?
Yeah,
We're all kind of choked up about it.
You should be.
And you know what? That's perfectly normal. I
No
mean,
one
this
ever
is
wants to
sad.
talk about it. No one
Really?
talks about it. Whenever I bring
It's
it
just
up.
too hard. I just can't think
She
about
was
it.
really close to grandma.
Yeah. And it sounds
She's
like
my
we were all
grandma's
very
grandma.
close to Grandma.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
We're all dealing with it in our own ways.
By not being there ever.
Kim just ignores the fact that mom's gone. She doesn't cry.
I'm doing what Mom would want me to do, which is to finish up my education so that I
You don't
can
even
help
finish
support the
it yet.
family. You don't know that. You don't
You
know
don't
what
show
I'm
anything.
experiencing.
You don't even talk about it.
I imagine that everyone is grieving, and it looks different on the outside. Kim, do you want to be the first to share? And you don't have to. You can decline. Can you tell me a little bit about how you can cope? Because you are very, I mean, I don't see you tearing up, but that's just on the outside.
I'm just not an emotional person. That's what it comes down to. I mean, yes, obviously I'm sad and I miss my mom and, I wanted her to be here because quite frankly, she was the only one that really supported me too. Like, I mean,
Kim just she never has a weakness. She always is contained and controlled. She's always in control of what she's doing.
you
She
talk
just-
about me like you are me. You don't,
I'm just
you're not
noticing that. That's what I noticed. You don't get very emotional typically. You just are always just very like even keel.
Can I kind of,
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying
exactly,
how it is.
The tone of your voice, you're talking about it with an attitude.
can I kind of wonder if this put togetherness, I mean that some people, I don't know about you, but some people that is how they get through things, is eventually, that might not work
You
forever.
need to let stuff out.
Right.
Or you guys just need to smoke a joint and chill out.
I mean, well,
That was
some
not
people use that. as a-
I don't even know what that is.
I
You
don't know.
join
I'm
in that
14.
kind of
I'm a grown up almost.
Wow, we're in high school. Like it's
Not that
everywhere.
Everyone's smoking pot now? I'm not in high school.
See, you just need to chill out. Everything just makes you upset.
Well, look what I'm having to deal with. I'm stressed out. I'm saying it. Yeah.
I imagine, Mom, it is hard to not sound stressed out when you probably are stressed out all the time,
Yeah.
correct?
Well, right. And I've been, trying to work and keep it a secret from them that we have all these financial problems, which I blew that today, but you know, it was
I'm gonna
just-
get a job. Are you gonna get a job?
You're not, you can get a job if you want to, and you can save for your college, but you're not paying for the house.
Can I imagine, Mom, that stress that you're feeling? I imagine girls, you feel that too. Maybe you didn't know about the financial stuff, but could you? I imagine could you feel that in the house? I mean,
They're
things
very in
have
touch
changed.
with things.
And I imagine, Auntie, that even probably spills over
Oh, yeah.
onto you.
I'm sure my energy is affecting everyone. You know, I feel like I'm the bad guy here, you know, and I'm just trying to do the right thing.
So, Mom, how would you want your energy to be? How would you?
I'd rather have positive energy, you
Okay.
know, and I can pass it on to other people, but I don't know how to get that right now.
Was that how it was before your mother
Yeah,
passed?
because I was only working one job. I was able to be home. Everything was just a lot better then. And we didn't even have any idea. I don't know why Mom didn't share with us about, what was going on. Here we are, we're in school and I'm not working as much as I could have been, and here she was struggling by herself, and I feel bad about that. And now I feel like I'm that person.
Do you think that maybe your mother was trying to protect you the way you tried to protect your
Probably.
children?
She always was protecting and kind of the stronghold of the family. Like, she was kind of the head of the house. We lost our dad a long time ago, and so it's kind of been Mom on her own,
Mhm. I suspect I kind of see you taking that role with your own daughters,
Mhm.
trying to take the head of the household.
I think so, and now that I think of it, it's like, I don't know if that's better or not, Sometimes it's good to get exposed to some of the real world, because that's how you learn.
Mhm.
And so maybe if I'm just trying to protect them by not telling them about this and not hurting them by just working all the time, maybe I've been doing it wrong, but I'm not perfect, I don't know. I'm just trying to do what I think is right, and
Do you-
somehow that's wrong.
Do you see an alternative to what you're doing? If you feel like what you're doing is wrong, is there an alternative to what you're doing?
I know what I would want to do, which is just cut back on my work and spend more time with my girls. And Kim was saying that once she finishes school, that, I can maybe go back and get better schooling and stuff, but that's so far down the road. I don't know what I can do now immediately to solve it. We have notices all the time from the bank. How do I handle that? I can't get rid of the house that I grew up in, that my kids have been raised in,
Mhm.
and that my mom worked so hard to keep, It's like, I don't see another option right
Well,
now.
Pastor John said that they have a financial advisor at church that would sit with you and help you look at your papers, but you didn't go, and you said you were
I don't
too
have
embarrassed to
time.
go.
Well,
No, you said you didn't want to ask for help because it was embarrassing.
Well, it is. I already
Yeah.
have enough things that have embarrassed me in my life that I've
And-
already done.
Mom, our company also has similar services if you don't want to go through your church, because I imagine the people at your church, you probably know the
Yeah.
people and things.
I still want to figure out, that's important. Probably a lot of our problems stem from that, but I feel like we still need to talk about, and I don't know how much time we have, but later, I still want us to come here. I don't feel like it should just be my problem, but I need to just figure out the debt. I think that we should still come here to kind of just work on our family, because we've
We're
already
not
talked about it.
functional right now.
We're not, because Grandma was God, she was just amazing, and she just held us together.
So you used to be really.
We were
Close
a great family, and we are. I don't want to say that like it was something that was and is not anymore. It's just we are just too stressed out, and we have a lot of stuff that we haven't talked about since Grandma's been gone. And I want us to keep talking about that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry that I've made choices that have hurt the family, but I hope you understand why I'm working so much, and why your aunts, why we've been fighting, because we've known about this and we've been trying to protect you guys from it, and maybe that was wrong, but.
And Mom, you were talking a little bit about how you want the family to talk. I'm noticing that some people are ready, but some people don't seem quite ready to talk about certain things. And that's just something to be aware of, so that when everyone starts feeling ready, those conversations might just happen naturally. And I would love if it were in the, in this situation, in this environment where it's safe and supportive. But that can happen at home, at the supper table. It can happen anywhere. So just be aware of that those opportunities will present themselves. So everyone, thank you for coming. I see some wonderful things here. I see a very tight family. I see smart girls. I see a hardworking mom. I see an auntie who's planning for the future. We're down right now. This is a tough time, but I really am positive that this can get better and that it will. And I see everyone is motivated, and I see everyone is invested in the success of this family. So I'll look into some resources if you're interested.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can come as a family and I'll come by myself too, or
For the
just Kim
financial
and I
stuff.
or
Okay.
something. Like we can do 2 separate, because I don't want the kids to have to be drugged through all
Okay.
that too.
Otherwise, you can mail it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not sure how much involvement Auntie you have, because you're not working now, but I mean, you will be working in the future if
Well,
You're
and
interested
I want
in-
to know how, like, I need to be involved in all of this too, because
as the adults. That might be, yeah. Probably good to have that sisterly support that I see that your daughters have still as well. So I'm sure it's there. That support. You're here together supporting everything. So excellent. Well, have a lovely weekend.